All right, go get it, nation. Getting warmed up here bright and early here on a Monday morning, just before 5:30. We'll give everybody a chance to warm up here. Amita and Joe, thank you for joining us in Clubhouse. You guys are listening to the audio live stream, and Alan Winter has just joined us as well in the Clubhouse room. We are just getting loose here. I would appreciate if you guys just keep your mics muted because we are going to be listening to the simulcast of the audio live stream of Dissipline for about 20-25 minutes, and then we will transition over into the Running Your Voiceover Business Clubhouse room. We do have a jam-packed show today, and Daniel has joined us as well. For you guys who are first times in the room, just a reminder, in Clubhouse, you guys are listening to the audio live stream of Dissipline, currently running on LinkedIn Live, Facebook Live, and YouTube Live. Chris Big Jim Lamance, what's up, brother? Good morning. If you are joining us here on the live stream, please make it a point to pop your name up in the comments, and we will give you the requisite fist bump and the high five and the welcome aboard. And this is Dissipline. We are getting warmed up here. It's 5:30-ish here Pacific time here on Monday morning, giving everybody a chance to stretch, have a seat, have a little coffee, a sip of water, get warmed up, get the notepads out, get ready. We will start the official show right around 5:35. And like I said, if you are joining us here on LinkedIn Live, Facebook Live, or YouTube Live, make it a point. Say hello in the comments. Let me know you are here. If you are listening to the audio live stream in Clubhouse, where I see Alan, Daniel, Amita, and Joe are hanging out, I appreciate that. Just mute your microphones until the conclusion of the live stream, where we will be answering all of your questions about voiceover marketing and voiceover business and content generation and social media. We will be attacking all of that at the conclusion of the Dissipline live stream. We've got about another 3 minutes or so as we let people kind of propagate in here and get loose and get warmed up. Gives me a chance to get a little bit of water. John McBride, good morning. Checking in from Wildwood. What's up? Ronald Hunt is here. What's up, Ronald? Good to see you, man. Thank you for joining us on LinkedIn. John McBride is kicking it with us on Facebook, and Big Jim is on LinkedIn as well. If you haven't already, guys, if you are on LinkedIn or Facebook, hit that little share button. Let's not be stingy with the Go Get It Gospel this morning. Let everybody know that you are joining us here for the show. And if you are hanging out on Clubhouse, which I certainly appreciate that, hit that little plus sign bottom right of your screen and ping in some of your friends this morning and say, hey, I'm listening to the audio live stream, the simulcast of the audio live stream of Dissipline. And we're going to be hanging out for the post-game show at just before 6 a.m. Eastern time. Pacific time. A little bit of water. Got to keep everything all lubed up here. Keep the pipes lubed up here. We got about another 2.5 minutes, and we're going to get crack-a-lacking with the show. You are watching the Dissipline live stream on LinkedIn Live, Facebook Live, and YouTube Live, and also hanging out for the audio simulcast on Clubhouse. We're following the live stream. We will be hopping over to the Running Your Voiceover Business post-game show. We're going to be doing town hall style Q&A about what it takes to actually run your voiceover business. What should you be doing in between sessions to help you book future sessions? All you got to do is serve up the questions, and I give you the answers there. So I hope you will join me. Little over 2 minutes to go, and we'll get going with the show here. If you are joining us, I'll say it once again, on LinkedIn Live, Facebook Live, or YouTube Live, please say hello. Let me give you a shout out. Let Go Get It Nation know you are joining us here today. Would love to hear from you. And if you are hanging out in Clubhouse, listening to the audio simulcast of the Dissipline live stream, appreciate it if you can keep your mics muted until the conclusion of the program, and then we'll be hopping over and doing the live Q&A. Nick Middlecoff joining us on YouTube. What's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Chad Erickson, the Duke of Demos, and he said, let's kick Monday in the ass. You damn right, brother, we're going to do that. Anthony Palmini is here. It is, in fact, go get it time. Lots of it. Plenty to go around. Lots to share. Thank you so much, Anthony, for joining us here on LinkedIn. About a minute to go, and we're going to get crack-a-lacking. Lots of cool incendiary stuff to share. We're going to be being a little controversial today. We're going to rattle that cage. We're going to get your attention, because that's what it's all about here, is getting you guys to wake up, show up, and blow up. So we got about just under a minute to go. I'll wait till that clock says 5:35 Pacific. Oh, I recognize that name. Elaine, my lovely queen. Good morning to you, and thank you for joining us here in the Peanut Gallery. All right, look, the warm-up period is over. It is now 5:35 a.m. Pacific time, which is just over 8:30 a.m. Pacific time here on Monday, October 4th. Brad Storm, good morning to you. We are coming to you from the Go Get It HQ in beautiful Mission Viejo, California, for episode 31 of Dissipline on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and Clubhouse. As I said during the warm-up, please stick around or migrate over to Clubhouse for the Running Your Voiceover Business post-game show. We're going to be talking about all the things you could be doing in between sessions to help book more sessions with town hall style Q&A about marketing, social media, sales, branding, billing, content generation, client communication, contracts, and more. In case you are catching this show on the replay or you are newly introduced to Go Get It Nation, allow me to introduce myself. I am Corey Dissin, a.k.a. the heavyweight champion of content, the undisputed heavyweight champion of content. I am your marketing and business coach. I'm the owner of the Dissin design team and the guy that has got your back. Dissipline, brought to you by Corey's Social Media Survival Kit. Never run out of content again, people. 20 custom evergreen social media posts with your logo and brand. Give me a holler if you need more information about that. Lots of cool kits out in circulation so far. Pumping up everybody's social media feeds. They look really cool. DM me for details. You want to learn more about the Social Media Survival Kit. Now, with all that being said, as I mentioned over the weekend, today on Dissipline, it's a Monday morning, getting ready for a new week, new month. We are not screwing around, people, but we will be sharing the tools you need to go get it. Because I know, and I hope you know, and if you don't, I'm going to tell you right now, that the babble in the bubble does not build your billing. Say that 3 times fast. The babble in the bubble does not build your billing. Especially, listen closely, here's the kicker. Here's the reality check. Here comes the ice cold water, guys. Especially if 50% of my voiceover friends did not earn more than $8,000 last year. Okay? If you earned less than $8,000 last year in the voiceover business, you don't have a voiceover business. You have a really fun hobby. We are trying to teach you guys to have a business. Wake up, people. The babble in the bubble does not build your billing. If you want to grow your business, you need to be communicating, we talk about INGs all the time, to your potential clients and not your peers. I'm going to say it again. You need to learn how to communicate to potential clients and not your peers. If you want to burn your time whining and consuming pie-in-the-sky content about the state of the industry and seeking the approval and affirmations of the folks who will never, ever hire you, that's on you. If that's how you want to dedicate your time and feel like you're doing something. When you're doing that, it's like you're sitting in a rocking chair. You're moving, but you ain't going nowhere, okay? I'll equate it a different way. There is so much discussion. If your voiceover business, for example, is a shiny new car, okay? You got this new car. You're being told and fed a steady diet of, well, you got to make sure to have the upgraded stereo and the running boards and the high performance tires and the halogen lights and the GPS system and the moonroof and the rear shade that folds down and the security system and the OnStar. You're being fed a steady diet of getting all these options on this really cool car. Now, if you participate in that discussion and you add on all of these goodies, you're going to have a really, really nice looking car. But if you refuse to figure out how to put fuel in the engine, that nice looking car is never going to go anywhere. Stop worrying about how cool your vehicle is equipped and start learning how to put fuel in the engine so you can actually start driving around and getting some mileage on your business. Wake up. If you want to have a constructive conversation with someone who has actually constructed something, well, my friends, you are in the right place this morning. We're going to start off by making sure you have identified what your INGs will be this week. Remember that when you stick those three pretty little letters, ING, at the end of a word, that equals action. Some of you are still insisting and being stubborn by dedicating valuable space and time in your mind to those INGs like worrying, complaining, procrastinating, commiserating, blah, blah, blah. But if you're joining me here today on Discipline, it shows you're willing to concentrate on INGs like motivating, inspiring, cultivating, building, and of course, dieting. We talk about dieting all the time, how we feed our bodies and our minds. We talk about documenting, how we organize and keep track of our daily schedules and marketing. And we always make sure that we are dropping knowledge, where each week we share another activity, a brick or a building block that you can learn how to stack and attack to achieve your goals. And we're not talking about those sexy, cool options to put on the car. We're talking about the boring and the tasks and routines, that fuel that's often undervalued and overlooked. And let's get back and let's see if there's anybody else we need to deliver a shout out to. I see David Inahosa is here. Thank you, David, for joining us. And let's dive right in and start talking about diet, how you're feeding your body and your mind. How are we doing with those 4 H's today, right? Hydration, healthy eating choices, hitting the gym, and helping to feed your head. Hey, Kristen Clemmer has joined us. Good morning, Kristen. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate that. How you doing with the 4 H's? Huh? How we doing? We drinking that H2O? My Clubhouse friends can't see that right now, but I got the water bottle out. You got to stay hydrated, guys. So many of you guys are walking around dehydrated. Messes with your mind. You are not sharp when you're not hydrated. Keep drinking that water. How we doing with healthy eating choices this morning? Are we scarfing down the leftover hot wings and pizza from the Patriots and Bucks game last night? Or are we, consuming some quality protein, some fruit, some Greek yogurt, some eggs, some non-fat cottage cheese, a protein shake? Let me know what you guys what kind of fuel are you putting in your system today? Hey, Sharon Anderlich is here. Hey, Sharon, good to see you. Thank you for joining us on LinkedIn. Let me know what you're feeding your machine with. Let everybody else know. Maybe there's some breakfast that someone hasn't heard of. Robert Rhodes is here, my man. What's up, Robert? David Inahosa. He's probably having the pizza for lunch. Haha. Ronald Hunt. He's had his water today. He's had his healthy breakfast, and he is at the gym right now. Attaboy, Ronald. We had Swole the Clock yesterday at the Go Get It HQ. Had a nice little workout in. Got the guns a blaring. It was really cool. Let me know what was on the menu for you guys. If we're having our water, if we're having a healthy breakfast. Are you guys, Ronald's at the gym. I know I'm hitting the gym today. Are you guys getting your body in motion? Are you doing some calisthenics? Are you going out for a walk, a jog? You hitting the treadmill? Do you have a gym membership? Maybe you're doing some Muay Thai boxing like our friend Rob Morera, who's doing a phenomenal job at his weight loss and health journey. What are you guys doing to get your body in motion? Hopping on the Peloton. Maybe you're doing some on-demand yoga at home in your living room. Robert's drinking his coffee for now. I've already had my cup this morning as well. Black, no cream, no sugar. Keep it simple. Just get that 100 milligrams of caffeine for the coffee, which is great. You guys let me know what's on the menu for you, and we'll make sure to share it with the gang. And in the meantime, we're going to talk about documenting, right? We always talk about documenting. Are you making some sweet music with this little instrument right here? My friends on Clubhouse can't see that. I am holding up a pen right now. You got to write things down, people. You got to document. I know my friend Alan Winder, who is joining us on Clubhouse, he writes things down every day. He's got himself an awesome little task list that he jots things down every day. David Inahosa is doing his on-demand DDP yoga, which is great. What are we writing down, you guys? You're writing down your meetings. You're writing down your virtual coffees, your calls, your Zooms, your webinars, your coaching. Are you being extra granular and specific with your marketing tasks? You know, you're chipping away at your LinkedIn marketing, at your social media posts on Facebook, at creating graphics, at making calls, sending emails. What are you doing to document that? Let me also know what exciting things you have on your schedule. We can share that with Go Get It Nation. And in the meantime, I will let you know what cool things I have going on this week, because we got to lead by example. I just don't tell you to document things without showing you that I'm documenting things. Today, after the live stream, we're doing the post-game show on Clubhouse where Alan, Daniel, and Amita are patiently waiting. I encourage you to migrate on over there where we can answer your questions live. But after the post-game show, I always like to remind you around 10 o'clock, you got to join my main man, Jim Cooper, the VO Big Dog, for another episode of The Hydrant. He is going to be hanging out with the VO boss and Ganguza. That should be a dandy. And then after the live stream, after the Clubhouse show, I'm going to be hopping on the phone with Grant Patrizio and Robin Weitz. And I also have a couple of virtual coffee Zoom meetings with Chris Morganelli from MCIT and Benjamin Lloyd from Bright Invention. Should be a very busy Monday. John McBride, about 2 miles deep and a walk along the beach. Excellent. And he's journaling. That's a cool thing too. Daniel Mee hopped on over from Clubhouse to LinkedIn. Thank you. So you can catch the video. Hope you'll bounce back to Clubhouse when we're done. Rob Morera is here to the La Vosa Nostra, the Go Get It Familia. What's up, Rob? How you doing, buddy? Stephen Crane, RHS representing in the house, author of the book, I Can Appreciate That. I hope you guys had an opportunity to pick up his book. All the proceeds that he generated in September, he donated to the Cure for Childhood Cancer. So Stephen Crane, a good man. Thank you for joining us, my friend. Carlin Tools is joining us here on Clubhouse. Carlin, good to see you, buddy. Keep your mic muted until the conclusion of the live stream. We're going to hop on over for the post-game show. So that, Monday's a very busy day. Tomorrow, in the spirit of continuing to document what we're doing, I'll be chatting with John Grimes, John Duffin, and Glenn Noble. Wednesday, I'm on the horn with Giovanna Inverso, Art Brown, Xavier Paul, and Laura Keenan. And Friday, I get to do a little coaching with Corey Katona, David Inahosa, Karen Murray, Carlin Tools, and Jason Leach. Should be a very brisk and busy week at Go Get It HQ. Looking forward to that. Now, last but not least, guys, we talked about our diet. We talked about documenting. Now it is time to drop some knowledge. But before we do, I'm going to give a yo, what up to Naomi Mercer-McKell. She's prepping with a meeting for an organizer hired to make sure she finishes an outstanding VO branding and a small product that she's preparing. Excellent. Thank you for joining us, Naomi. We always appreciate your contribution to Go Get It Nation. So speaking of contributions, let me make one right here. This is the time we're going to drop some knowledge. We're going to drop another daily brick or building block that you can learn how to stack and attack to achieve your goals. Anyone start looking into recording a podcast? We talk about that next week. I did have a couple people reach out to me and ask for that free information about starting a podcast. And another little fist bump. I'm kind of weaving in and out of here between my program and responding to people in the comments. Naomi is down 34 pounds. Can I get a what? Good job, Naomi. Keep it going. Keep it going. Very proud of you. Love hearing a story like that. But curious to know who started to investigate putting together a podcast that is still a viable form of content to put out there in your whole marketing scheme. But this week, in addition to your routine 5 LinkedIn invites per day, your 5 follows on Instagram, your 5 friend requests on Facebook, your 5 Twitter follows every day, 5 emails every day, and 5 LinkedIn comments every day, I want you to sit down and learn how to use Adobe Spark or Canva. Adobe Spark or Canva. I know some of my peeps are playing with both of those programs right now, and you can identify yourself in the comments if you like. In case you don't know, Adobe Spark and Canva are two low-cost graphic design apps. Think of it like Photoshop Lite or graphic design for dummies. And trust me, if this dummy can run a program like Spark, you can too. If you become fluent in these design programs, remember, you're not just some voice talent. You're not just an entrepreneur. You are a media network. And if you're going to be a media network, you have to know how to put out some type of visual image. And, you want to put out content that looks professional, that's on brand, and in programs like Adobe Spark and Canva, you can import your logo. You can match your company colors, fonts. You can have access to stock photos. It really allows you to put out a very professional presentation. John Duffin is a Canva guy. Yes, you are, John. Good to see you, man. And I know you're just kicking ass with Canva. I see your stuff all the time. You're doing a great job. I remember when you got your feet wet in Canva. David Inahosa is a Spark user. Yes, sir, you are. And so is Rob Rhodes is a Spark user, doing a very cool job with that. Very, very nice to see. Jim Raposa. Hey, Jim, says Canva is cool. Yes, it is cool. It is key, guys. Hey, Mike Carnes, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. I know Mike is putting out some really good content as well. I know he just got recently a new logo, and he's using Canva. He does just a phenomenal job of getting his visual brand out there, I'll give you guys one quick tip when it comes to using a program like Spark or Canva or even iMovie. If you are putting out a visual post, a photo, a graphic, or a video, put your logo on it. Learn how to do that, okay? Anytime you put something out on social media, especially when it comes to your business, you want everyone to know that it's coming from you. Put your little stamp on that. And using Spark or Canva or even an iMovie type program will help you do that, okay? Make sure you get that done. So listen, y'all, that's what we wanted to cover today here on episode 31 of Dissipline. If you want to see any of the previous episodes, you can easily see the whole catalog on the media page of my website. Just click the tab, scroll down a little bit, boom, it's right there. A reminder that Dissipline is brought to you by Corey's Social Media Survival Kit. Hit me up if you want some information about that. Actually works really hand in hand with Spark if you have Spark or learn how to use Spark or Canva. I hope you guys are going to join me next week. I'm going to be there to hold you accountable. I'm going to get you motivated. I'm going to keep you informed. And remember, I'm going to get your back. Please, encouraging you, nudging you, urging you, hop on over to Clubhouse, to the Running Your Voiceover Business post-game show on Clubhouse. I'm going to be jumping on there shortly. This is the opportunity. We're going to answer your questions, town hall style, about marketing, social media, sales, branding, billing, content generation, client communication, contracts, or more. You're going to get some good nuts and bolts, okay? Some really good tools on how to run your voiceover business. Just hop on over where Alan, Amita, and Carlin are patiently waiting, where we're going to be hopping over shortly. So I'm either going to talk to you there in Clubhouse. I'll see you throughout the week as I pepper the airwaves and the internet with my content, as I always do. And hopefully we'll see you next week here on Dissipline as well. So go attack this week. Take care of your INGs, right? Take care of your IPAs, if you remember what that is. Those are income-producing activities. And remember, the babble in the bubble does not build your billing. Go get out of the bubble, people. Go get it.